Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Yosca Marsella. The Honorable Mr. Amiruddin, as our lecturer of popular literature, my dearest classmate, and all literary enthusiasts. Thank you for your time. Well, in this presentation, we will discuss the analysis Garfield movie 2024 as one of popular literature works. Here we have some of outline that we'll discuss in this presentation. First is about definition of popular literature. Second, all about the Garfield movie. The third is literary elements. Four literary elements found in the movie. Five is flashback. Six, character development. Seven, cultural elements. First of all, that I would like to ask you all the literary enthusiasts that do you familiar with the character Garfield, the lazy and adorable cat? If some of you not familiar with Garfield, it's okay. No wonder, since Garfield is not very popular animated character among kids nowadays before several movies made that was adapted from its original comics after our discussion, I will guarantee that you will fall in love with Garfield. Let's get to know Garfield by analyzing the Garfield movie as one of popular literature works. Uh, Here we also the rest of the outlines, cultural elements, modern family dynamics, pop culture, social issue found in the movie, child neglecting to adoption, family dynamic, some scenes, conclusion, and reference. Before we discuss the movie, first of all, let me remind you what is popular literature. According to Cunningham G.M. Encyclopedia Britannica, popular literature refers to any written works that is read or is intended to be read by a mass audience. It typically includes works of fiction that are crafted primarily to entertain the reader, often written in simple and strong and straightforward style, and are largely plot driven. According to Story J in 2009, popular literature is part of popular culture, characterized by its commercial nature, broad appeal, and capacity to entertain. We can similar from these uh, two theories that the two definitions, both definitions have the same purpose. What are those? Both definitions have one purpose: to entertain. Now let's move along to what about the Garfield movie? Let's begin with what is about the Garfield movie. The Garfield movie is an animated comedy film directed by Mark Dindal. It is adapted from a comic written by Jim Davis. The film tells about Garfield, the lasagna loving, Monday hating cat, is unexpectedly reunited with his long lost father, Pig, a shabby street cat. Garfield and his doggy friend Odie are forced to live their indulged lives and join Pig on a high risk adventure. Now, uh, before we go to the next point that what are going to discuss, first we will examine what is literary elements. According to Abraham M.H. 1999, explained that there are 6 literary elements such as plot, character, setting, theme, point of view, and symbolism. In this presentation, I'm going to discuss only 2 of literary elements that we found in the movie, that are the setting of time and character development. All right, now we'll discuss the first point. Flashback. One of setting of time is using flashback. A flashback to Garfield's early years as a kitten opens the film, revealing how his father Fick abandoned him before John adopted him. This literary device helps in giving Garfield's present emotions and motivations some background and context. And then we can continue it that next, the point is the character development. During the film, Garfield's character experienced a significant transformation. At first, he feels unpleasant about his father for leaving him. But as the narrative goes on, Garfield gains insight into Fick's motivation and starts to make changes with him, demonstrating his development and emotional maturity. It is natural that when uh, Garfield, as still in a little, uh, he disappointed with his father. He assumed that his father Fick left him on the alley alone and without anything at all. What as the times goes by, their interactions open the mind of Garfield, and slowly Garfield understand that that is not the truth. The truth is, Fick didn't abandon Garfield. Let's continue to the cultural elements. I will continue my presentation by discussing cultural elements. Cultural elements are the components that define and distinguish different cultures, such as intergenerational impact, music and cultural references, representation and diversity, modern family dynamic, and pop culture reference. Here, we can find cultural elements in the movie that I highlight is modern family dynamics and pop culture reference. First, we will discuss the modern family dynamics. Modern family dynamics play a major role in the Garfield movie, which explores themes of reconciliation, desertion, and the ties that bind a family. The movie also touches on global cultural themes, highlighting the value of understanding, healing, and the variety of family ties that can exist. And the second is pop culture reference. Because of its many allusions to modern pop culture, the movie appeals to both young and adult viewers. These allusions keep Garfield relevant in today's culture environment by bridging the gap between viewers of various generations. As you can see that one of characterization of popular literature is uh, acceptable for white viewers or readers, and uh, based on these allusions, that the Garfield movie is very acceptable not only to the kids but also to adult viewers or audience. Next, the point that we'll discuss is about social issue. What is social issue? Social issue is uh, uh, social issue that can find is about economic, education issue, health and well-being, gender inequality, racial and ethnic inequality, environment, political, family, social justice, and human rights. But in this movie, I find that two of the issue uh, that that I will discuss is about family dynamics and child neglecting to adoption. First, child neglecting to adoption. Uh, Garfield's union with his separated father brings up issues related to abandonment, reconciliation, and the emotional impact of adoption. The storyline explores how Garfield deals with the trauma of being abandoned and the process of rebuilding a relationship with his father. This is support also with the family dynamic. The film also depicts up and down trust issue and the relation between a father and the son that full of dynamic in a family. Now we can see some of scenes in the Garfield movie that related to the points that we have discussed. First, we can see the scene when the abandoned. These scenes, uh, it's the time that Garfield assumed that he was abandoned by his father Vic. After that, he met John in the pizza restaurant, and uh, by seeing how cute and adorable uh, Garfield is, John decided to adopt Garfield. After some while, uh, there is an unexpected reunion between Garfield, Odie, and his father, Fig. And then we can see also the scene that when Garfield climbs a tree across the John's house, that he finds out that all along Fig secretly visited Garfield, and he mocks every time Fig visit Garfield. And the next is the scenes of adventure when Garfield and Pig collaborate to fight the evil Jinx. In the end, uh, Spike, Odie, John, and Garfield gathering in John's house, enjoying lovely food and happy. All right. After all that points that we have presented, this we can conclude that the Garfield movie 2024 is a wonderful movie that provides insightful perspective on family dynamics and personal development in addition to being entertaining that's suitable for young and adult viewers. This movie also an addition to popular literature works. And this we have the reference. And finally, thank you for your attention. May this presentation enrich our literacy about works of popular literature and broaden our insight into how important family values are. Thank you and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.